Hey guys.
All right, so let me adjust the camera a little bit. All right. Good morning, you guys. Saturday morning, woohoo! We're so excited. Good morning, Jovita. I am not wearing my contacts this morning, so Rusty's really gonna have to, yeah, read for me. We're gonna preserve the harvest, and it's really kind of up to time and you guys how much we do this live, because I've got a couple of things that we can do pretty simply. I don't know how much time it'll take being live. And then I'm going to continue preserving throughout the day, but probably not live.
I need your assistance.
Yes.
I can't find.
Okay.
Because I have to be in studio to be able to.
You do?
Yes, to be able to. If I'm as a moderator, I have to be in studio, don't I?
No.
There was something before I had to be in studio to get them, and then.
Phil Yeager's Kitchen. Hold on. We're
Sorry, guys.
I'm
technically delayed.
No. So we're live right now. Let me turn it down. We have, let's change you from top messages. Did you ever figure out how to do that?
Nope. Everybody said to go to the 3 bars, do this and that, and it's not there. So I get the messages I get, I guess.
Well, that's just weird. 3 bars on top.
What's the scissors do?
It creates a clip. Discard the clip.
I guess we just do that.
Live chat. That's odd, guys. Sorry. And then I started it over. I don't know where we're at. All right. Okay. We're back. We're back again. Are we right? Did I create a clip? What did I do? But are we still live?
We're live.
We're live?
Yeah.
All right. So I have not had time to preserve much this year. I've got a lot. I mean, like, I say that. I did a lot of pickling at the beginning of the season, but I still have a lot to do. So I have been putting a whole lot in the freezer so that I can and stuff whenever I have time, or dehydrate or whatever I need to do. Well, can't dehydrate from the freezer.
Elaine Boochka's in the house.
Now, my friend Michelle bought a freeze dryer. It is so amazing. So she has been doing all kinds of stuff, and it is just awesome.
John Rodriguez says good morning from Simmering, New Mexico. Lori Carp says good morning, Rusty, Rachel, Desi, and Mama.
So check this out. When I can tomatoes, I'll peel and get the seeds out or whatever. So I dehydrated in my dehydrator, in my London sunshine dehydrator. I have a video on that. I love that dehydrator. It is absolutely amazing. And then I am making, I'll probably do that today too, some tomato bouillon. And Michelle started freeze drying all of her scraps from canning tomatoes. And you guys, look at the powder. It's just so awesome. So when I do it with my dehydrator, I have to run it through my grinder, which I just use a coffee grinder. And then I have to sift it back and forth until I can get powder, which this is all mixed together. She gave me another jar just the other day. But this is all mixed together, hers and mine. When she does it, she runs it through the freeze dryer, and then it just crumbles because it gets rid of all the moisture. So that's exciting. We might do that today too. I'm trying to make a knockoff.
Vicky Hyde says hello. Sam says, hey guys, hope you're doing well through this weird weather.
Hi guys, hi. Yes, the weather is super weird. It's been raining nonstop. We did get 2 days of sunshine, thank goodness, because my mood was tanking. Like, I came home and I felt awful, like physically sick. And I knew I wasn't physically sick. I knew it was just, the weather. But look at that. I'm gonna make some of this. So this one has chicken in it. The only way I could put chicken flavor in it is if Michelle put chicken broth in her freeze dryer. And then we got chicken powder. or bouillon, and then we mix it together.
Mm.
I may just make tomato bouillon for now, and then, you know, we're always up for the experiments, right?
Christy Betts says, is in the house. Jovita, Kim Campbell's in the house.
Hey guys.
Sam's has been waiting for the hog meat to make chili. Sam, all we gotta do is get the ladies to contact me, and we'll make arrangements to get that to you.
Yes, it is here and it is ready for pickup. So you guys just let us know when you want to come and pick it up, when we need to meet, whatever we need to do. You guys, y'all are at the wheel, so let us know.
Julie Highstand is in the house. Just finally wouldn't let me on. Good morning.
Good morning, Julie. I have a couple of announcements that I had forgotten. I was thinking, listen, my ADHD is wow this morning, and I thought these are the announcements I need to make, and they're already gone. But here they are. One, Thursday was Rusty's birthday. Happy birthday, Rusty!
Thank you.
Yay! Happy birthday!
Thank you, everybody.
Oh, Sam says just let me know. Yeah. And then, what was the other thing? The other announcement, huge. We have hit 2,000 subscribers on this channel. It is so amazing. This is our side channel. If you've been following us for a while, Robertson's Belly Acres is our main channel. It's our homesteading channel. Even though we've kind of fallen off over there a little bit, we're just having a real hard time getting back into schedule. We thought we were going to, and then it's been a monsoon for a week straight.
So we've had 5 of the last 7 days has been rain.
Yes.
It's been amazing.
Yes,
We need the rain, but the clouds is too much.
the clouds I can't handle. So it's been amazing. I'm not going to complain. But yes, 2,000 subscribers, you guys. This is awesome. Keep sharing us out. We're hoping to grow this channel as well, and you guys are amazing. Okay, so
Treasure Hunter Neil is in the house. Says good morning, Rusty and Rachel.
let's.
Rosanna.
Hi,
Good
Rosanna.
morning, Rachel and Rusty. Happy birthday. Hi, Rosanna. Happy birthday, Rusty. Many more. Happy birthday, hi, Christy. BNS Odyssey is in the
Hey
house.
guys!
Lori Carp says congratulations on 2K.
Yay! We're so excited.
Karen Spitzer's in the house. Says, yeah, I made it live. Happy birthday, Rusty. Well,
Yay.
glad to have you here,
Yes,
Karen.
glad to have you.
Elaine says congratulations on 2K, and Hobie says congratulations, Rachel. Your recipes and your genuine love for cooking has really been the reason.
Aww, you guys are a big driving force, though. Okay, so I'm trying to decide what I'm going to start with first. I am going to do a little bit of water bath canning today. If I have time, I will do, on the live, I'm going to do water bath canning. I'm not going to do any pressure canning on the live. I'm probably going to do pressure canning today. But I wanted to talk about the difference there. Water bath canning, oh, I put this up here and then I didn't do anything with it. The water bath canning, your pH levels have to be right to be able to water bath can safely. So a lot of times if you're making something with tomato, you do need to add some sort of acidity to it. So vinegar or lemon or something. So I am going to be making my marinara sauce today. Marinara. We'll make some marinara. Marinara sauce today, and then I'll add lemon to that because I am just going to water bath can it. The other thing I wanted to point out about a water bath canner versus a pressure canner, this is just my own opinion, okay? A pressure canner is a very thick steel. It's a thick steel type canner, or pot. I'll get it, I promise. Let's start again.
That thing right there. It's thick steel.
It's only because I'm trying to be all official. Okay, so here, it is a thicker steel used for a pressure canner than a water bath canner, which technically this isn't even a water bath canner. It's just a stock pot, but you can use a stock pot in a water bath canner. So the reason I'd rather use a stock pot than using that as a water bath canner is because of the insulation on it, I guess. I don't know. It's hard to get a boil. Unless you have the lid closed, sealed and closed, because it leaves the vents, and to me it takes longer to get a boil than in one of these. And I think it's because the steel is thinner and you can actually cover it. It has the little vent, but that's it. So I use a stock pot to water bath can. And you can buy water bath canners also.
Jamie from her works Littlefield is in the house.
The cool thing about this water bath canner, or this stock pot, is that my grate that comes with the pressure canner fits in this one also.
Beth and Neil both said congrats on the 2K.
Thank you so much.
Christy Betts says laugh out loud, all official.
I know, right? Get it out, Rachel. Just get it out. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead. These jars are clean. This water isn't too hot in here yet, but I'm gonna go ahead and use my little tongs, jar tongs, to be able to put my...
Trish Keene is in the house. Good morning. A little late. What did I miss? You haven't missed much this morning.
You have missed a whole lot of Rachel bumbling around trying to say things. She's trying to say words, and words are not her friend. So what I'm doing is I'm filling up these jars with the hot water that's in here. And I do that by just tipping the jar and filling it up. Because I do want to sterilize those jars. They are clean, but I want to sterilize them. These are jars that I've used over and over the years. It's perfectly okay to do that. And I want to get them, whoop, I want to get them going so then that way whenever we make the marinara sauce, they're ready to rock and roll. I think I have enough tomato to make about 5 jars. So probably about 5 jars, so I put 6 jars in there. So about 5 pints. The pasta sauce, we can that in quart jars because we do use a lot of pasta sauce when we use it. But the marinara sauce, I do like to use just a pint because if we're just making a pizza or something, we're only going to use probably half a pint, you know, of the sauce. Sorry.
Okay, just says, I'm listening and watching, Rachel. I really want to learn this.
Yay! Yay! No pressure. No pressure at all. All right. I need more water in there because I want the jars to be covered. So I'm going to bring you guys in here in just a second so you can see what I'm talking about with the jars.
You gonna bring them in from out in the cold?
I am. I'm going to bring y'all in so y'all can get a closer look. If you are new to our channel, I move you guys around a lot during our lives. If you get motion sickness easily or you have vertigo, please close your eyes now. I will let you know when I stop moving the camera so you guys can see. So go ahead and close your eyes.
We have 37 in here already. 25 thumbs up.
Ooh, let me see if I can get you guys as close as possible. All right. Yeah, drop it in there, right? Okay, you can open your eyes now if you had your eyes closed. And so if you, hopefully you guys can see this, but see how there's part of the jar still sticking up outside of the water. You want the jars completely covered because like I said, at this point we're doing a sterilization process on the jars. The jars are clean, but you want to sterilize the jars because you don't want to be adding your food in with any sort of bacteria.
Christy says, eyes open now.
Yay! All right. Okay, see? It is just barely covering. I could probably do just a little bit more.
Elaine says she's been having trouble feeling dizzy and sitting still.
Oh no, Elaine, I'm so sorry. Vertigo is such a strange phenomenon. It kind like for some people it comes and goes. My mom went through some vertigo there for a little bit, but since she went down to Texas and came back, she's better. She hasn't had any vertigo, so it's odd. I mean, it's weird how that happens. So maybe breathing in the Texas air. Okay. Vertigo. Did somebody say, what is vertigo?
Yeah, Lisa Ann says, what is vertigo? MT Homestead is in the house.
Hi, Terry. So vertigo is when you just get really dizzy. So A doctor explained it this way once, that your rocks are off balance in your head. So there are crystals inside your inner ear, and they sit in little divots. And so one of those crystals, this can cause vertigo. One of those crystals will kind of pop out of the divot, and it's just kind of rolling around in there, and it causes your equilibrium to be off balance. And so you get super dizzy and you fall. Like you're standing 1 second and then you're on the ground. Rusty's mom has extreme chronic vertigo, and she'll just say, "I'm going down," and we know she'll fall. We have to try to catch her or help her down. Okay, I'm gonna put this lid on there because I do want this to come to a boil. I also added the lids. These are brand new lids. I put them in here so then they can also sterilize and warm up that rubber seal. Okay, if you have vertigo, I'm going to move you guys again, so close your eyes.
Julie says, my jars come out cloudy white, so I started adding about a half a cup of white vinegar to the water, and it took care of the problem. Have you ever had that problem?
Okay, let me get you guys. Okay. Beep.
Beep.
Beep. All right, so yes, you can open your eyes now. Yes, I have had several jars do that, and I think I saw that you had said that on another video, and I think that is such an excellent idea. And you know what? I'm probably going to do that right now. Yep. Because we do want to try that, because we do have hard water. It happens sometimes and sometimes it doesn't. Some people say you should only use distilled water in a like the stuff you buy, or use a softener or never done that. Even though the water, your jars come out cloudy, your stuff inside is still good, but it just makes for a prettier jar if it can be crystal clear.
Yes.
So
Karen Spitzer says that water bath canner is half the size of you. Yay, 2,000, you all deserve it, and Mama is back.
Mama is back. We're so excited.
And Christy says that will happen with hard water.
Yep. Let's see. I'm gonna put just a smidge.
Lisa asked about the vertigo. She said, it's for me. I feel like I'm on a very bad boat ride. Yes.
Yes. Kind of sea legs. You can get that also with vertigo. And that's just one explanation of how you can get vertigo. Yeah. There are several different reasons why your equilibrium will go haywire. I've never had it, thank goodness, knock on wood. But, you know, my mom and Rusty's mom have both had it, so I know it's a big challenge.
Elaine says, the last time I did the falling, I gave myself a black eye.
Oh, no, that's not good. The last time Rusty's mom fell, Desi stood and laughed at her. She was trying to be funny. Donna was, well, if you guys have been around and you've watched on the other channel, and Donna's on that other channel sometimes, she's super funny. That's where Rusty gets it. So she said, she come down the steps and she said, I almost fell. I was going to say, catch me, Desi. And she went like this. And when she did, it was so weird. It was like slow motion. She said, and whatever happened, I don't know. She just went like this and boom. She goes, oh, oh, oh. Bam! So she was being funny and then fell. And Desi's standing there with her hands in her pocket. And we were like, oh my God, Donna, are you okay? And then she was like, oh, I guess I should have been upset, you know. We're like, you're not supposed to laugh. You're supposed to try to help people.
Elaine says, Donna is hilarious.
Yes, she is super funny. All right, so while that is boiling or trying to boil, we may not be able to have that fan on because look at my flame.
Okay.
Let me look. Oh, it's heating nicely. It's heating nicely. Sometimes the fan will blow my flame, and then, yeah, it won't boil.
Beth, this is a good explanation of vertigo. Beth says, dizzy is when you feel like you're moving. Vertigo is when you feel like everything around you is moving.
That makes more sense.
Yes.
Because it's so odd. It's not like when you spin round and round and then you try to walk, right? Because you still kind of have control. It's the oddest thing. It's like they're standing and then they go whop. So it's like the earth just knocked them down. It's just weird. It is. So that makes more sense, Beth. Complete sense. All right, what do we want to start with? While that is boiling, let's go ahead and start with the marinara sauce. The marinara. found my recipe.
Vicky says, Rusty, your name reminds me of my dad's name. My dad's name is Russell. That is my name.
Yes.
I just go by Rusty.
Yep, that's his real name.
Yes.
Let's get a pot. Let's
Ken
find
Payne is in the hose. Heather Hopper is in the hose. Chrissy says, I have to admit I laughed one time when my sister fell, but it was kind of like hysterical laughter.
Right. Well, and Donna said it best. This is what she says. You know you're old if you fall and here's how you know. If you fall and everybody points and laughs, you're not old. But if you fall and everybody rushes to you in a panic, then that's when you've hit old. Okay, so this is tomato sauce from our garden. We planted a little seed and then the plant come out and it just squirts tomato sauce. I'm playing. So we picked the tomatoes and then, sorry, go ahead.
No. Ray Metcalf says, we made it. Coffee always tastes better with the Robertsons.
Oh, I'm so glad you guys made it.
Yes.
So the way this one is, I can't remember. So I've done a lot of canning early in the season. Okay, so the way I normally can tomatoes is I peel the tomatoes and then I process them. So during the height of the season, that's a whole lot of scoring, blanching, peeling. I think I spent 5 hours one day processing 30 pounds of tomatoes. So it's a lot of work. So Michelle told me, no, this is what you do. You cut your tomatoes in half, you put them slice side down on a baking sheet, and you put them in the oven, or you can do olive oil, or put them in the oven. I don't know if she even does olive oil, and roast them for a couple of hours. Just kind of keep an eye on them. I put some in one time and went to town thinking I was just going to run to town and come back, and I can never run to town and come right back. And then by the time I got home, charcoal mess, but smelled like burnt pizza in here. But anyway, slice side down, roast them until most of the juice is gone. Take those out, use your immersion blender, and just emulsify them. And then you can use your, what is it called?
Immersion blender?
No.
Oh, this.
This thing.
Ricer.
And get rid of most of the seeds most of the peels that are left and the seeds. And don't throw those away, because that's what we started making our tomato powder out of. And then it was so much easier. I mean, you're literally just removing stems and slicing them in half and throwing them on a baking sheet. It was amazing. Life changer for me.
Lisa Ann says that she got her spinning in her head after she rolled a four-wheeler down a mountain and hurt her neck.
Ooh, yeah, I guess that would happen because you would mess up some nerves and stuff in your neck. Yeah.
Terry says, I need one of those tomato sauce plants.
Right. Okay, so after I made the tomato sauce, I did not have time to make it into anything, so I put it in a freezer, safe Ziploc bag, and put it in the freezer. So I defrosted it last night. I put it in the refrigerator last night and defrosted it because today I have time. I'm going to see how much there is. So you will see big old clumps because part of it is still a little frozen. But I'm going to see. Okay, let's talk real talk. I love my open cabinet. The problem is every bit of dust. Every bit of dust. Every time you use any dish, it's not like getting it out of a cabinet with when you just have it on a shelf, you know.
Heather Hopper says, I freeze my tomatoes and put them in the blender, no peeling.
Okay, awesome. So I freeze my tomatoes to peel them. Like when I don't have time, I'll score the bottom. Sometimes I don't even score the bottom. And I just throw them in the freezer. Let me show you. And then it's easier to peel because, see, they're frozen. But it's easier to peel because you just run them under cold water. I did not know that you could just put them in the blender.
Yeah.
Because I have a Ninja that chops pretty good. Like, so much so that we used to use a blender and then still have to use the ricer before, and this is awesome. I don't know how much I have here, so I'm going to go ahead and measure it out.
Vicky Hyde says, I like the open shelves.
I do too. It's just, you have to rinse everything out before you use it, because if you have the windows open, you know, or any sort of dust, it just, it just collects on your dishes. All right.
Lisa Ann says you can use film on bowls so dust cannot get in it, or get Dollar Tree shower caps to cover your bowls. No more dust.
That's a good idea. What? So you like to stack them in each other? You just put it on the top one, right?
Yeah.
Thank you. See, this is why I like doing these live chats, because you guys give me so many good ideas. All right, looks like I have 5 cups. 5 cups of tomato sauce. My recipe calls for 8 ounces. So I need to times that by 5, right? I need to.
40. No.
Yeah.
Times 10, because there's 16 ounces. And
No.
Oh, in a cup.
Yeah, 8 ounces in a cup. So 5, so I've got 40 ounces. So I'm going to just, we're going to go by taste. So what does it matter, right? So.
Christy says the dust is like that in this old camper. Gets in everything, especially when we haven't had rain.
I bet. Well, you know, we live on a gravel road close to a quarry. So the trucks.
Them stinking truck drivers.
So Rusty works
They
at the
drive
county.
by here and they stir up dust every day. They're just dirty, rotten dogs.
He's saying that because he's one of the ones that does it, right? Because he works at the county. So, yeah, so when they pass by, if we have the windows open at all, we get dust in the house. So, it's crazy. So if you saw chunks go in here, it's because it's still slightly frozen. So I'm going to go ahead and put this on the...
Vicky, Mama, and Desi are doing real good.
So
We're just over here hanging out watching the show with y'all.
Mama did get sick the other night, and we had to take her to the emergency room. But it wasn't an obstruction, thank goodness. We thought it was, she has chronic bowel obstructions, and we thought that's where we were headed, was to the hospital for about a week, because it's usually 3 to 5 days that she has to stay in the hospital when that happens. But we caught it early, so she just has to have gut rest. So that's why we're kind of preserving and doing things like that, because I'm trying real hard not to cook things that that Mama would be like, oh, I really want that, but I was stuck with this broth. You know, you don't want to do that.
Julie says, you inspire me. Going to make Grandma's relish today with all my green tomatoes.
Yay!
See, you are so great.
Oh, you are great. No, you are great. Okay, so this says, I don't know about this fan, it feels great, but I'm so glad. I have never made relish with green tomatoes. I have made salsa verde with green tomatoes. It was a chunky salsa verde, and it was really good. I need to do that again. But, ooh, relish with, I did make garden escabeche too,
That's what I was gonna say.
which is just pickled garden stuff, and I put tomatoes in it.
That is amazing.
So we kind of pick and choose what we want out of there, because it has peppers and green tomatoes and carrots and onions and garlic. I eat most of the onions, garlic, and carrots. Rusty eats most of the tomatoes and the peppers. But it's so good.
Elaine says, get well quickly, Mom. I love you.
Thank you, I love her too. She said, thank you, I love her too. Let's see. She absolutely loved the gifts you sent to her. We were finally able to give that to her when she got home.
Elaine says, and peace, Desi.
Peace. Peace.
Christy says, my sister had an ileostomy, and I had to watch her for obstructions. Couldn't eat some things like broccoli.
Yeah, so Mom has to be really careful. No raw fruits or vegetables. Like right now that she has gut rest, she has to do gut rest. It's very bland and clear liquids. So this morning I poached her an egg, and she's not really supposed to have the bread, but I made her one toast and the poached egg. And then I said, so she's eating it, and she's like, can I put pepper on it? I'm like, do whatever you want to do. She said, I'm just going to put a little bit.
It was a little for me.
I'm like, look, lady, you eat whatever you want. I am never going to be one to say you can't. You can't. So, it's hard for me because, you know, my love, the way my mom shows her love is by cooking and sharing food. And so when I'm like, ooh, I want to make this, but I want mom to have it. So we're kind of eating a lot of soup and stuff too right now.
Which is good.
Yes. We all need the gut rest sometimes. I mean, I think everybody should, you know, every now and then give your gut some rest.
Trish King says, I think I would die if I had to eat bland food.
You know, I know, it's so hard. I feel so bad. Let's see, half a teaspoon.
The Junk to Gems is in the house. Hi, Gary Mary. Christy Beth says, my mama used to make us toast and poached eggs when we were sick as kids.
Oh, yes. Well, and mom's the one that's like, maybe I just want a poached egg. And I was like, sure, I'll make you a poached egg. So.
Bye, Kim. You have a nice week.
Bye, Kim. Thanks for being here. I'm going to go ahead and take care of this garlic. I'm going to actually go ahead and put it in there. It says half a teaspoon of minced garlic. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I like garlic. I've got 8 cloves of garlic. Probably half a teaspoon would be a clove. So if I'm going by the recipe, it would be it'd be 5 cloves, but I have never shied away from garlic. I love garlic.
Lisa is.
Are we back? Is it just me or are we back? Is it just me or buffering, or is it vertigo? Yeah, no, it was buffering. Okay, so there's a difference between our pasta sauce and our marinara sauce. So our pasta sauce is very, very chunky. So it's loaded with vegetables. It has squash and zucchini and bell peppers and tomatoes, and it's this color because we used a lot of yellow tomatoes. So this is our pasta sauce. And then this will be our marinara sauce. So this will be more for like pizzas. It's more of a pizza sauce. So it's not chunky. It's the, you know, blended version of the tomatoes.
Elaine says, is it just me buffering or is it vertigo again?
So are we still buffering? I looked over and noticed
I don't think so. Oh, Vita says, no ma'am, it's buffering. Chris, I thought it was my internet. But from what I'm seeing here, we're still good.
We're good. Okay. Are we good? Desi, are you watching at all? No.
She didn't have her phone.
Oh, yeah. It's like, so let us know if we're still buffering. You know, I was thinking, and
You howdy and drop a thumbs up.
Piggy's Piddles.
Oh, Vita says, Rachel, what are you adding?
Okay, I'm adding garlic, minced garlic. So the recipe called for, if I quadrupled the recipe, probably 5 cloves of garlic. I am adding 8 cloves of garlic just because I really like garlic.
Trish said it's good now.
Okay, good. All right, come on. So 8 cloves of garlic here. I've got 2 more to go. Let's see.
43 people in here today with us.
Good morning, you guys.
And
It's so
42
awesome.
thumbs up.
Woo, you guys are amazing. Thank you so much for hanging out with us on a Saturday morning.
Christy says, go girl, no vampires near you.
That's right. That's right. I love garlic. So, and I need to go out and get my garlic planted. I know I'm really late on it, but our weather has been so weird. Our whole garden is just coming back. We have tomatoes out there, peppers. Our watermelon vines have greened up again. It's the oddest thing this year. I mean, because of the rain, but also the very, very mild temps. right
And
here.
we've had one frost and then it just
And
warmed right back up.
Yeah, and it didn't even really, you know.
It wasn't much of a frost. It was 31 degrees for like an hour, I think.
Yeah, and it did not affect anything. All right, so. Ooh, garlic. All right. So let's get all this garlic off of the sides here. And we'll stir that
Christy
in.
says I planted garlic when the warm weatherscapes are growing.
Nice. Nice, nice. Okay, so garlic, and then.
Elaine says, Jovita, do you have one of those garlic squeezing things?
So that's a garlic press. And that one I got from Pampered Chef. How often do you have to check the big pot? So the big pot, I just want it, I don't want it a rolling boil. I just want it hot. So right now it's really, the water is really hot, almost boiling.
Karen, you may have to refresh your feed.
Okay, dried oregano. So I have dried oregano. I have two new,
We have 2 new kittens, so I got up early and now waiting for hubby to wake up so we can spring clean. I know it is fall/winter, but I do this before holidays, so if I do all the cooking, yes.
Yes, that's awesome. Awesome, awesome. I do need to do some cleaning, organizing more than cleaning. Everything stays pretty clean. Desi's really good about her chores. Mama stays here all day, so we can't ever keep her down. So I have a lot of help, but it's the organizing that I need to get done. So Italian oregano, this is actually from our garden, then ran through my dehydrator, and then I just crumbled this up. I also have basil from the garden. Some of those leaves are pretty big still. I may have to run it through my coffee grinder, but I don't want it teeny tiny either. So I may just leave it whole.
Vicky says, okay, Rachel, I'm going to learn how to make flour tortillas. Love tortillas with beans.
Yay!
Elaine and Jovita, neither one have a garlic press.
Oh no. So you can do garlic, you can just press, or you can just mince it and put it in there. Or run it through your, if you have a chopper, if you got a chopper, you can run it through that.
Chopper.
I turned down this tomato sauce to a low, so I've got it on 2, because I don't want the tomatoes to stick to the bottom. Okay, so this says half a teaspoon of dried oregano, half a teaspoon of dried basil. So if I'm timesing that by 5, I'm gonna go 2.5 teaspoons, 2.5, teaspoons of each, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Right. Julie says, we had a little snow for a few days, now waiting for the mud to dry so we can plant cement. Hopefully happening Monday. Nice.
Ooh, nice.
Rachel, do you have a tortilla tutorial video out?
It would be on the Robertson's Belly Acres in the Kitchen playlist. I have that listed in the description of my normal videos, and I can put it in the description of this one also. I have Mom making it, and then I think did I do another one? I think I just have Mom making tortillas. I need to get the measurements and then do a video on making them. So because we just cook, we don't ever use measurements, but I'm trying to hone things. I'm trying. All right, so oregano. Let's come over here. Close your eyes if you get vertigo.
Christy says, I have neighbor dogs after my chickens this morning. Birds and cats are terrified.
Oh no. All right, so you can open your eyes. Okay, so we're gonna go 2.5, and then we'll taste it and we'll see what's up. 2.5. This also doesn't call for salt, so we'll have to see because, I want to make sure. I want to make sure it tastes good.
Lisa Ann says, I love watching others who are not Italian make gravy. For others, they call it sauce. I am full-blooded Italian.
Nice. So don't judge me on this, okay? This is a recipe that I just picked up, but ooh, it smells good. So let me ask you something. What's your favorite oregano? So there's Mexican oregano, Greek oregano, there's Italian oregano. There's also, I saw a plant for Cuban oregano, which actually looked kind of like a succulent. So I was really intrigued. I may have to order seeds for that just to see what that's about. But if you are using, okay, that's not gonna work. If you are using, you know, if you had your druthers, would you go with or Italian or Greek? Because Greek is a lot stronger than Italian. So how do you differentiate that? Do you use, what do you use each one for?
If I had my druthers, I'd rather have my druthers.
Okay, so that basil, yes. That basil is also from my garden, and I didn't run it through the little grinder, so they're going to be a lot bigger pieces, which I don't mind that at all. I mean, it's going to cook down, but I really don't mind that. Some people don't like to dehydrate the basil because it kind of takes on a mint, you know, like a mint flavor. But
Trish says, I didn't know there were varieties of oregano.
yes, so this year I grew Italian and Greek oregano, and I do want to go and get my Greek oregano in the dehydrator. But ooh, that smells good. All right, we're gonna let that cook for a minute, and then we're gonna check these jars, because once this is hot enough, we'll start putting the sauce in there. I'm gonna move you guys again, please, Grace. All right. All right.
Right,
You can open your eyes.
right.
Okay. My tomato, my
Elaine says, Rusty's singing music to cook by.
that's right.
Jovita posted the link to the check out Mama Making Tortillas with Rachel, y'all. Thank you, Jovita. Christy says, not sure what oregano I had. I used it sometimes as an antibiotic for my animals.
Oh yes. Oregano, garlic you can also use, I think, for, is it flea repellent? Using it in their water. You put a little bit of garlic in the dog's water. Am I thinking right? Something like that. There's a lot of medicinal there's a lot of medicinal properties to all of the different herbs. I'm laughing because I had my oregano in a little baggie on top of the refrigerator. I told Desi, come get that for me. She said, I'm not touching that. It's oregano.
Lisa Ann says, I do not use it in our gravy, but if it is just pizza sauce, I like it mixed, because for my pizza, I like a lot of oregano flavor.
Okay.
Jovita says, I have oregano from Dollar Tree.
Hey, that works too. Just as well. Ooh, my lemons look bad. I hate listen, lemons are so expensive buying them each by the each individually, because I mean they've gotten so expensive. So I always buy these little bags and then I don't get through them quick enough. And I need a little bit of lemon juice. I'm gonna have to see what this looks like because it looks pretty gnarly. I'm gonna need lemon juice for my can since I'm water bath canning. Oh, that doesn't look bad.
That's all right.
All right. I just need the juice, so.
All right.
Yes.
Simple Growers in the house
Simple
says, hey,
Growers.
y'all.
Hey.
Elaine says, is that safe for doggies?
I don't think you put a whole lot in there. I don't think you're putting like, here, let me make your water taste like garlic. Don't take my word for it. You'll need to do a little bit of research.
Vicky
It's
says,
something I may have heard somewhere.
Vicky says, Rachel, my cat is trying to lick my screen when Rusty is in the screen. I think she's trying to love on his head.
Oh, Rusty. Mom's over here laughing. The kitty loves you. I'm going to do 2 of these.
Lisa says, boil the pills for lemon scent in your home. lemon scent.
Yes, that'd be good. You also put it in vinegar to make a natural cleaner. You know, just clean surfaces.
Christy says, Elaine and I have used it for dogs, but it's a hot herb and can bother stomachs.
Oh, the oregano?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lisa Ann says, then use it for cleaning.
Yes.
The lemon.
We're on the same wavelength. Okay, so I don't want the seeds in it. So I'm gonna try to, you know what, I can probably get it without the seeds. I'm not gonna do all that. Okay.
Piggy says, Cat might be trying to lick his head to help him grow some fur.
That's right. Okay, so here's what I'm gonna do.
Christy says, gotta check on the birds. See you later.
Okay, see ya.
See you later, Christy.
Thank you for being here. Okay, so let's put these aside.
Heather says, I always have bottled lemon juice.
Yes, I had some, but like I said, I did a lot of canning at the beginning, and I used it all up, and then I didn't replace it. But yeah, the bottled works really good for the canning stuff because you've always got it at hand, and you're not using it really for flavor. It's for, not that it doesn't alter the flavor a little bit, but you're using it for
The pH.
yeah. All these little papers. All right. What's going on here? What is happening? What is happening?
Simple Grocers, I have that exact same wooden rocking chair. I love it. It was given to me by someone special to me. Probably seeing this chair just the back. This is a regular kitchen chair. It's not a rocking chair, but I'm sure that's what you're looking at.
Oh, unless the high chair, maybe.
That could be.
All right, so I'm sorry, Rusty. I'm gonna put a.
Maybe that's not a rocker.
I'm gonna put this towel here, so that I can put my hot jars on top of it.
She's pushing me out, y'all.
I'm like, look, I've already got a whole big mess over here. So my water is bubbly, but not rolling boil, right? Do you want to turn off the fan real quick?
Yeah, absolutely.
Try to get all of the water out of it. Really, that pasta sauce needs to cook for about an hour, but it will also cook in the jars a little bit. So we're kind of got it on the fast track. The longer your, not pasta sauce, marinara sauce, the longer you let it simmer, the the thicker it'll get, and two, the more flavor it'll marry in a little bit better.
Oh wait, this is Rachel. What is the next step?
All right, so the next step in the marinara is it just has to simmer. I like
to left foot.
Huh?
That's not hard. It's the left foot.
Left. Okay, so I like to let the marinara sauce simmer without the lid, because if you put the lid on it, everything that evaporates hits the lid and comes back down, right? So you're not going to be able to, it's not going to reduce. Your sauce is going to stay the same consistency. So if you like the consistency of the sauce, it's not too runny for you, you can put a lid on it. Put a lid on it.
Put a lid on it.
It's going to create more of a thinner sauce. If you want it to reduce down so you have a thicker, more hearty, marinara sauce, leave the lid off. So then that way, as things evaporate, it's reducing down the contents. And so that's going to give you a thicker sauce. So that's what I do. I leave the lid off.
Well, we just a snap, Rachel. That was my next question, my fella.
We're on a wavelength. Okay, so these are hot. For water bath canning, you want 1 tablespoon of, I was hoping I could do that, but I'm not able to. You want 1 tablespoon of lemon juice or vinegar, or what is that called? Help me out, guys. Acid, not citric acid. What's the word? Anyway, You want 1 tablespoon of acidity to each pint jar. If you are using a quart jar, obviously, you're going to go 2 tablespoons.
Lisa Ann says we cook ours for 2 days. We will start at Saturday afternoon until Sunday dinner.
Yes, that sounds amazing. Probably our next, ones that we are going to do, I can cook it longer. I'm just trying to fit this into a live, and then that way you guys can kind of see the and ask questions. That's what I like about the lives.
Jovita says, y'all know I don't know.
Oh, I didn't have enough lemon for 1 jar.
Aw.
I know. That sounds amazing, but yes, we will probably cook ours a lot better, a lot longer, because anything that you cook, the longer you cook it, the more those flavors are going to marry together.
Yes.
What did I do with my... Oh. All right.
Elaine says, you'll learn, Jovita.
Oh, yeah, definitely. I still haven't thought of that word I'm thinking of. All right, that one didn't have any seeds in it. Well, all right. So a tablespoon of lemon juice in each jar.
That says boric acid?
No, it is, I was gonna say Google acid used in, canning.
On it. Ascorbic acid.
Thank you. Ascorbic acid. Okay, I just tasted that. It needs salt.
We like salt.
I know. A lot of people are like, don't put salt in that. But I am going to add some salt.
Salt is good for you.
It is. I also need more oregano. That's even on low, guys, and it's just popping.
Oregano. Lisa Ann says yes, but your stock pot is the size we start with, and we put pork chunks and beef bone chunks. Then add meatballs.
Holy, Hannah.
That sounds amazing.
That does sound
Heather
amazing.
Hopper says everything needs salt.
I'm telling you.
Jovita says I'm trying, Elaine. I have made
That's much
lots
better.
of Rachel's recipes, and
Aw.
for the most part, it was awesome. I'm stuck on the chorizo making, but Rachel's going.
Yes, we're going to actually do it, proof that recipe, give you guys some actual measurements. I'm adding more oregano to this. All right. We're still
I
going to...
have an idea.
Uh-huh.
I think that you and Jovita should do a live together making chorizo.
Oh, that would be cool, like tutorial and...
Yeah.
Yeah. Jovita's like, no. No. That would be really cool. Okay, so... a little bit more salt. The basil was a little overpowering, so I'm going to add a little bit more oregano just to kind of balance that out. And now we're getting somewhere.
We have 52 people in
Hi,
here
guys.
this morning.
Welcome. I know I keep adding salt, but I'm not really adding that much salt. It's just I'm adding little bits at a time.
Just dump it in.
Yeah, just. Ugh. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and turn that back on, way down to low, and let it cook for a little bit longer.
Jovita says, no, that's okay. I'm not nowhere at that level, Rusty.
Turning, you guys. Oh, that would be awesome. So my jars are hot. It's not gonna matter if they get down to about room temperature by the time I put that in there. The main thing is you don't want cold jars when you're putting hot sauce in it, because if you do that, you could break your jars.
Lisa Ann says we do not add any seasoning but salt and pepper and onions and garlic whole. But that's how my mom did it.
Yeah, I bet that's so good.
That's awesome.
I thought, listen, I was like, what if I roasted the garlic and the onions with the tomatoes, roast it all together, then get in there. Oh, see, I need it to cook. I'm going to have to put a lid on it. I'm going to have to, because it is.
Maybe put it on the little burner back there in the back.
Move it to the one. Our what's it called?
Stove.
Stove has just the burners have so much. It has power.
Vicky Hyde says, wish my 2 kids would understand that when I make chili, it's best to eat the next day.
Yes, absolutely. We made some, what was the last video we had out? Soup, taco soup. And I said that over and over in that. Okay, so let's move on to something else while that's cooking for a little bit longer. Look at all these black-eyed peas. I'm so excited about the black-eyed peas. So here's what I have from years past. We eat black-eyed peas, honestly, the only time that we eat black-eyed peas is on New Year's because it's not like our favorite thing, but I have changed how I make it, and now it's pretty darn good. So we do bacon and tomato and onions and garlic and chicken bouillon or beef bouillon. Anyway, cook it all together, let it simmer for a couple of hours. Oh, amazeballs. So now I'm excited about it, but we still don't eat it, I don't think, to make it. So these are from the gardens past. I think there was a little bit in there from this year. These are from this year. I'm excited. I've just been putting them in that little basket. This is from the black-eyed pea teepee that we made out there, which next year we're going to make it bigger. But these are all from the black-eyed
peas. My issue is I cannot multitask, and I see cooking channels multitasking.
Oh, what are you talking about?
Elaine says, I love black-eyed peas.
I could sit here all day and go.
James Hall is in the house.
And take these out. See, pop it open,
says,
take them out.
but it never makes it to the next day.
Right, the chili. Or I could just start crunching these.
Okay, we're out of focus.
I think I'm gonna die. My battery's about dead, so I need to plug in, and I hope this doesn't yank you guys.
Okay, watch out, y'all.
It may be our internet too.
Yeah, our internet has not been the best as of late.
No. Okay, I don't know what happened to my big charger. So I'm moving you guys again. I've got to plug you guys in. Okay. Did that put it to charge?
I heard it.
Okay.
Okay. Lisa Ann says, I do not like the taste of black-eyed peas.
I don't either, but when you add all of the other stuff into it, it's really good. So there's the tradition that you have to eat black-eyed peas. It's an American tradition, right? I think, right?
I think.
Black-eyed peas on New Year's for good luck. Mom used to give me so much trouble for not eating my black-eyed peas. Okay, so Mom said the way they used to shell these is they would put them in a gunny sack. Some of these are pinto beans, guys, so we're gonna have to sort them out. But we didn't get very many.
It's probably our internet.
It probably is. How long have we been on? Almost
1 hour.
We could sit here and, just break them up. But Mom said that they used to put these, see some of these are pinto beans. They used to put these in a gunny sack and just pound them in the gunny sack. And then you wait for a windy day and you dump them out of the gunny sack, and the wind catches the holes and the holes blow away, and then you have the beans. I am going to try crunching them up, and then I'm gonna hold the bowl up like this, and I'm gonna pour it into another bowl while Rusty blows. Or I gotta say the word.
No, it's actually clear today, but our internet, for whatever reason, love me some pinto beans.
I'm gonna have Rusty's birthday celebration this weekend, and the plan was I was gonna make some, but my grandson got COVID, my 6-month-old grandson got COVID again, and now his sister is running a temp. His 18-month-old sister is running a temp, and so we're pretty sure she probably has COVID. And our 2 grown sons, trying to get them to be able to, you know, correlate their work schedules with time. And then, so when everybody gets to feeling better, I'm gonna make a big old pot of beans, and we're gonna do that.
I don't know if it's true, but as Mexicans, we are the black eyed peas. And she corrected me. Martina says, "Love the hair, girl. Love your hair, girl."
Thank you. It's great. October, November, almost 5 months. On the 20th of this month will be 5 months since I shaved it, so it's definitely in the regrowth process.
Vicky says, "Who's ready for Thanksgiving? I'm ready for good food, family, and friends."
Yes, I am so excited for Thanksgiving. I'm really hoping that the family can get together for Thanksgiving. I'm fixing to start making tamales. So I know I have a couple of videos out on tamales, but I think I'm going to do a video on a very, very small scale. And then that way we can maybe get through the whole process in a video.
Is there such thing as a small scale?
Yes.
Tamales?
Yes.
Okay.
So, anyway.
James says, "Is she trying to say you're full of hot air, Rusty?" I think that's what she's implying.
I'm going to have to open the window or something. Oh, it's hot.
Hobita says, "Vicky, I'm ready too." I can get it.
I got it. Opening it is easy.
I love the side dishes. Hobita says.
Yes. I know, it's so hard, especially when they're in daycare. They're in daycare, their mama works at the Publix to share with us. All right, found this at Ollie's area. Holy Hannah, that's a...
Rusty on that one. We don't do small scale nothing. Laugh out loud.
I know.
Lisa Ann says, "There is no such small batch of tamales, is there?"
I know. I don't even have a plan for this. I'm breaking these up. I don't have a plan. We're gonna see what happens.
Surgery on the 20th. Not sure what I'm doing now for Thanksgiving.
James.
Suffering now.
Oh no. Hopefully it stops. Can you get that Oscar?
How about?
I forgot that I had so many pinto beans in here. Now we're gonna have to separate the pinto beans from the... All right.
Heather Hopper says, "My favorite is cranberry sauce. I get the whole can." Lisa Ann says, "I want some, but not with green olives."
Ooh. Green olives, somewhat.
I
I don't put green olives in. I don't put olives in my tamales. I make red pork tamales and green chili chicken tamales.
Mm-hmm. Lisa Ann says, "Put in a bag and shake hard." Yes, that's what we were talking about.
Yeah, you know, Mom said that that's what they would do, is they would put it in a bag. So, but I don't have a gunny sack. Can I use a paper bag?
I would think so.
Oh, it'll tear.
It'll tear. Paper bag will?
What about one of those recycled bags, shopping bags? The reusable shopping bags.
Maybe. I don't know that I have one. I had to turn off that one burner in the back is not any smaller than this burner in the front.
You'd have to move your pot to this.
Oh, yeah. I was gonna do that. Ooh, we do have a reusable shopping bag.
I'll beat the crap out of it.
Okay, you ready?
Yep.
Ooh.
Then,
Oh, we gotta be careful because my jars have lemon juice and I don't want to get that stuff in my jars.
I'll do this.
That didn't help.
Look at that.
Oh my gosh. Hi, Nancy. Welcome. No. I may help. I do not know. James, that sounds amazing, Jovita. What did Jovita say? Sorry, James.
The
God,
red pork tamales.
Oh, yeah. Ooh, yeah.
Nobody, shut up, y'all. Oh, yes. Look at this.
All right, let's see. Oh, looky there. Let's see. Can you guys see? It's kind of like a trick-or-treat bag, if it's clear. All right, so we pretty much got them all out of the holes.
No,
now
there's still a lot more.
It is pretty, we're pretty grainy. We're probably gonna have to stop this live just because of the graininess. Don't beat up your knee.
Oh, it'd be all right.
All right, so what are we saying?
We were down here at Lisa and...
No.
No.
Oh. I seen some put it in. I want some, but green olives. Thank you, Lisa. I put in a bag and a shaped card. It may help you faster. Prayers for a quick recovery. I've seen some put it in. Right shoulder again. It didn't heal right last time. Oh no. The red pork tamales, I'm gonna shut up. Or an unused trash bag, yeah. My mom used a pillowcase. That's a good idea, Heather.
I think I got them.
Jovita says, James, God willing, everything will go well this time. Lisa says, it may help. I do not know. That sounds amazing. I'm late. Nancy Watson's in the house. Rusty smash. Jovita said.
Rusty smash.
Jovita says, Texas is not, oh, because Nancy said, how's Texas? Texas is nice and cool. 80s during the day, 70s at night. Smash it, Rusty, Nancy said. Rusty, do you feel like Michael Jackson? Just beat it.
Beat it, just beat it.
Give it a good shake, Rusty. Beth said give it a good shake. Laugh out loud. James says, Rusty, I imagine, has gotten a harder whooping than that. Oh, I'm sure of that.
Never had a whooping in my life.
Yeah. Lisa says, you're too good of a man to have never had a whooping. Lisa says, not time to play until Aaron wakes up. Sadly, we got to clean house because maybe having family Thanksgiving. Yay! She said, oops, wrong chat. Sorry. That's okay, Lisa.
Okay.
All right.
We're
I think
good.
that's it. Okay.
We're going to slide the trash can over.
Nope. We're going to need to get a trash bag. And then probably need to...
So we've got to go through them just...
Is the wind blowing all outside? It's not.
Yeah.
Yeah, a little bit. We might do that here in a little bit. Let's go ahead and... See, Mama's telling us how to do it. We get a couple of 5-gallon buckets and then we just sift it. So we may do that here in just a little bit. But my pasta sauce is as ready as it's going to get. All a line would have to do, whoop me, is, wait. It's just not cooked, so I don't go there. What now? I missed that. I was trying to.
All Alan would have to do to me is whoop me is just not cook.
There you go. Don't cook.
So I don't go there.
Right? Okay. All right. I'm going to open this back up, so don't let the...
Okay.
We got to keep the...
Yeah, I'm not banging anymore.
Okay. I just didn't want any of that in my... Okay. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to bring our pasta sauce over here.
Over here?
Okay. And if you guys, it's a little bit thicker. See? It's not quite so runny. I'll grab a...
After we sift these, you guys, we'll make a community post
Yes.
and show you how many beans we got out of this.
Yes.
And these are a lot.
We may shoot a short sifting them or something.
Okay.
So keep your eye out for that. Because I think for the live, we're just going to do this part. Oh, sorry guys.
Knock
Did
them
I
around.
move y'all? That's because I have to be plugged in.
Yeah, a little bit. Knock us out of level, but it'd be
Okay.
It's okay.
All right, let's see. Okay, so hopefully we're not too grainy, but see how this is I'm gonna try not to burn you, Rusty. See how that's a much thicker sauce than it was going in.
Lisa says, "Hi, Mama. Get better. You get better."
Thank you. All right. So, okay, Jovita. So here's some more on the canning, right? Let's recap. These jars have been sterilized, and then I have added a tablespoon of lemon juice in the bottom of each one. And it doesn't matter. You can put the lemon juice after. It doesn't matter where that goes. Just as long as you have a tablespoon of some sort of acidity. Yeah, acid. Okay. So I'm not going to use that. I'm going to use this. This was sent to me from a subscriber. It is a canning ladle. It has measurements on it. It has spouts on 3 sides. It is absolutely amazing. So
and it has a hook.
And it has a hook to hang your, which this is kind of small, but hang your ladle on the side of it so you don't forget. Okay? So that basil is really big.
It looks amazing.
Garlic, basil, oregano, salt. Oop, that's a bit much. Okay, you do want to leave about an inch headspace or ½ inch. So I usually fill it to that first ring. It is hot, so I'm kind of moving it, but to that first ring there at the bottom. I don't know, I may only have like 2 jars of this by the time I reduce it down.
And that's the hard part to guess.
Yeah, especially if you're reducing something down, or if you're adding a whole lot of vegetables to something, like with the pasta sauce. We went from probably having 3 quarts of food to having, I think we did 8 because we added so many vegetables. I'm gonna go ahead and use that smaller spoon because this is on a smaller level. And we're gonna dump this in. So it looks like we're only gonna have about 2 jars of
marinara.
I'm splattering it on my new shirt. Rusty bought me 2 new Christmas shirts.
You should have put your apron.
I should have put my apron on, huh? You know, hindsight.
Where would you
20/20.
ever get an apron?
I know, Julie made me that awesome apron.
And she wears the fire out.
I do, I wear it a lot. So there. And then I'm gonna go ahead and
See, I would have
see
a hard
how
time
much.
wearing it on the live because you wouldn't want everybody to get jealous.
why?
Because it's awesome.
Oh,
Your apron.
the apron?
Yeah.
I thought you were talking about the t-shirt. Sorry, my brain had already. Yeah, Rusty's gonna wear it one of these cooking shows. You watch. All right.
Rusty is.
That, I have a feeling, is just going to go in the refrigerator because we're going to use that for dip on something.
Okay. Karen says, since Rusty banging a bag looks really good now. Thank you. Hey, Rachel, check in on YouTube called Ozark Family Channel. The 17-year-old daughter, Sarah, is an amazing cook.
Oh, great.
They're from Missouri.
Nice.
Lisa Ann says, well, blessings to all. Going to go play games on stream. I am a gamer. Friends got up and on. I send love and blessings to all this
Thank you
last
so much.
few months of this year, and I hope you all have a great one.
Aw, thanks so
Great
much.
holidays.
You
Nancy
too.
Watson says, yum, pasta sauce. I canned a General Marinara this year. Can use it in any way. Today I'm finishing whole cranberry sauce. Just had second knee place, so I'm slow, but gotta keep on.
Oh, my goodness. Well, hopefully you recover quickly and
Yes.
completely. So this is our pasta sauce. It's very, very thick. But this is going to be our marinara sauce for pizzas. So once you get it in here, you want to use a wooden, I just use this, it's a spatula, but a wooden, you can use a spoon or whatever. You don't want to use metal.
I use a wooden stick.
Yeah. And you're just going to, you're not stirring, you're pushing down. Okay, kind of at the edges and in the center. And what you're doing here is you are getting rid of air pockets, okay? So if you have air pockets in your jars, that little pocket can create space for bacteria to grow. And so you want to make sure that you get rid of those. And actually, once you do this, you may make enough room for, you know, we can add a little bit more to it.
James says, Jose Jalapeno on a stick.
Jose Jalapeno on a stick. I love Jeff Dunham. Okay.
Jeff Papa.
Obviously, we didn't have a whole lot of air bubbles in there because, and usually on sauces, you're not going to. It's when you have the chunkier stuff that can create these little air pockets. Let me go ahead and okay, so this is what we look like now. Yes, the jar is hot. I am just going to. Okay, my water bath canner is still heating. I've never stopped heating that water. I did take the I did take the lid off of it. Okay. Yes, love the apron. Love it. Rusty needs his own apron with huge flower. Okay. I'm gonna have
Don't
to.
threaten me with a good time.
I'm gonna have to unplug it, so hopefully we don't die. All right, so now I have this, it's a magnet on a stick. So you don't have to go and buy the fancy one. You can use tongs here, or you can spoon or something. And that get the lids out easily. I'm gonna go ahead and pull all these lids out because I'm only gonna need 2. So I really didn't even need this huge canner.
Who knew?
Who knew? I have tons more, probably another 35 pounds of tomatoes in the freezer and a ton of peppers. So I may just break this up and shoot videos throughout the day of canning other stuff, but I'm not going to do them live. I just wanted to take you guys through this process live so that you guys can ask questions if you needed to. Okay, yes.
Look at this. Give my little treat back.
Okay.
I'm trying to hold back.
Oh, look at all of that. So if we just get rid of the big chunks and then do Mom's process outside.
Mm-hmm. I'm just going through now. I have them that aren't broke up. I'm just popping them out.
Okay, so next step is get a clean wash rag, just water. You can use vinegar here if you want to. What you're doing here is just cleaning the rims of your jars to make sure there's no debris, because any little bit of debris could cause your lid not to seal. And if you don't get a good seal, it's not going to preserve. You'll have to use it right away. All right, so because you got to remember, we're making this shelf stable, you know, for a long time.
For stowage.
For storage. Shelf stable here. You can also make this marinara sauce, let it cool. Okay.
Eat it.
And eat it, or put it in a freezer bag or container. Stick it in your freezer. That's perfectly okay. Okay, I was going to show this. You saw how I kind of cranked it and then I backed it off. You just want it finger tight. You don't want to crank it on there, because what will happen is your lid will buckle under the pressure, which we're not pressure cooking, but it still can buckle. All right, so close your eyes. If you get vertigo, I'm going to bring you guys over here. Close your eyes. All right, and hold on just a second. Let me get you there.
Oh, wow, that's a lot. Vicky says, do you guys make cowboy candy?
Yes, we do. I need to make a video on that too. All right, so I've got a ton of natapinos growing out there in my herb garden, so I need to bring them in and slice them up and make some.
Sheila Tubbs is in the house.
Hey, Sheila.
She says she's from around Sykeston, Missouri.
Sykeston. Okay, did you guys see that? I don't know if I have you guys seeing the whole thing, but I just put these down in there. The water is just covering it probably about a inch to half of an inch. You do see the kind of the bubbles and stuff, but as long as you have that lid on there, good. Why is that one bubbling so much?
Julie says, I'm still trying to find time to make my camouflage apron. I should make one for Rusty.
Oh, yeah, it's not going in there. It's just the air. Okay, so. Yes, a camouflage apron would be awesome. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead. Actually, I'm going to move. I wanted you guys to see where the water sits on top of that. But I am going to move it forward so that it's in the center, so we get the most even amount of heat. I don't let my cans touch, especially in a pressure canner. You don't want to let your cans touch because they can explode in there. Then I put the lid on and I wait for this to start boiling. Once it comes to a rolling boil, I will set my timer for 10 minutes, 10 minutes for pints. And once it has boiled for 10 minutes, then I can get them out. So I'm moving y'all again. Oh.
We're at an hour and 24 minutes.
I know, I'm fixing to, sorry guys. All right. Okay, so hour and 24 minutes. Okay. All right, this I'm going to put in the refrigerator because I'll probably make something, well, maybe not today. When Mama gets feeling better, I'll make something fried that we can dip in that. Okay. All right, so there was the process on that canning. We made the marinara sauce. I just used a recipe. I've used it before, but it's called pizza sauce, right? But I did add some stuff to it. So extra oregano, salt, whatever. And then to water bath can, depending on what you're canning, if you're pickling stuff, you don't have to add, you're already adding vinegar, so you don't have to add anything. But like tomatoes and stuff, you want to do a tablespoon of lemon juice in each pint, 2 tablespoons for a quart. You want your jars to be sterilized. You never want to put hot content into a cold jar. You want your jars to be warm as well. You want to check for air bubbles. So you're just kind of pushing that down to check for air bubbles. Then you want to clean the rim to make sure that there's no debris. Put your lid on, screw the ring on, but not tight. Finger tight. If you screw it on too tight, they will buckle, and then
Give you a false seal.
Yeah, it'll give you a false seal, or sometimes it won't seal at all because it buckles. And then once that water bath canner or stock pot comes to a rolling boil, we will put the timer on for 10 minutes. It will go for 10 minutes. Once the timer goes off, shut it off and just pull them out. You can pull them right out, put them on a towel and leave them alone. Don't touch them for about 12 hours because you want them to fully seal. As you're pulling them out, you'll start hearing the bink, bink. That's like the canner melody, right? We want to hear that bink. And then, and that's it. But let's catch up on comments.
Okay, Julie says, I'm still trying to find time to make my camouflage apron. We should make one for Russ. Vicky says, I went to St. Louis on vacation back in July. Elaine says, awesome, Sheila. I live between Rolla and nowhere. Think I'm northeast of that. Used to live in Rolla, looking for a cave now. Jovita says she will definitely rewatch this. Elaine says, I don't care for St. Louis. And James says, I'm with you there, Elaine.
All right. You guys, thanks for sticking with us. I know we're not going to finish that process. We've finished the entire process. What we have to do now is wait for it to boil.
Yes.
Oh, and it's already rolling boil because I left that on the entire time.
Elaine says, I'm just an old country farm girl, raised in the country and have wanted to be there so much. I understand.
Yes.
Nothing like the country.
Nothing like the country.
Jovita says, thank you everyone for joining us today, and please continue to support the channel. Yes. Thank you, Jovita, and thank you each and every one of you for sharing the channel out and supporting as we go through and watch Rachel cook all this amazing food.
Yes, thank you guys, and I'll shoot some preserving videos throughout today because I do plan on being in here preserving. Some of them might just be shorts, some of them might be actual videos. We'll get some videos rolling. I do want to start a holiday cooking series here pretty quickly, so some of these might not go out until after the holidays, but since I'm already going to be doing it, I will shoot some videos. And then, so let me know in the comments what you would like to see cooked for the holidays, even if it's something that is not traditional. You know, I'm game. If it's a tradition in your house, let us know. We can just start making some stuff. But anyway, thank you guys for being here again this week, and hopefully we will be back next Saturday morning live in the kitchen. I always like hanging out with you guys. I love all the questions. I love all the ideas you guys give us. It's so amazing, and the support, and 2,000 subscribers is just amazing.
Yes, Karen Spitzer says, Mama, no spice. We want you home for Christmas.
Yes.
James says, I'll always support these fine folks. Who you see is who you get in person. Thank you, James.
Thanks, James.
Elaine says, love you all. Thanks, Rachel and Rusty. Happy Veterans Day Monday, Rusty. Thank you for your service.
Yes,
absolutely.
Thank you to everyone, all of our veterans.
Hope we just have a wonderful week, everyone.
All right, love you guys.
Love
Bye.
you guys. See ya.
And you see Mom back there, she's waving.